What's going on, guys? Back again with another video today. I'm sorry the garage is a mess. I'm picking up where I left off yesterday. I pulled the front control arms out of the Miata. I've gone ahead and already gotten started for the day. I've pulled out half of the bushings already. These are the passenger side right here. We got the bushings out of this one. We got the bushings out of the lower. So I just have the driver's side left to do for the bushings to be removed. And then we are going to take these over to my parents' place and we're gonna sandblast them because I'm gonna repaint them. The one thing I did notice from yesterday is the upper control arm here has a nice little cut in the boot. Now the ball joint's actually pretty good on it, so I'm just gonna order a new boot. They're like $10, so it's not like a huge deal. So unfortunately that's going to delay me putting this back together for a little bit until I get that. I also did have one other issue yesterday, which I don't know if I mentioned in yesterday's video, and one of the bolts, so one of the bolts on the lower ball joint over on the driver's side broke off. Here's the head of the bolt. It's a really big bolt too. Here is the hub and the bolt that's broken off. I may try to extract this, I may not. I'm kind of on the fence on what to do. Let me know down in the comments if you guys think I should just jump straight into ordering like an angle kit and just replace it, because generally that's one of the parts that gets replaced on an angle kit. Generally you would swap it for an extended lower ball joint and it would give you a little bit more camber. It usually adds like 2-3 degrees of camber to your front wheels, and it helps with steering angle. So I'm kind of on the fence about it. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you guys think I should just do the angle kit. They're not super expensive. They're usually only about $250 to $450 for like a Miata to do, I think, if I remember right. Looking online prices, pulling this out of my head. Could be wrong. Anyway, let me know down in the comments below, and you know, just a quick reminder, hit that subscribe button. You guys help the channel out a ton when you guys hit the subscribe button, the likes buttons, all those comment buttons. The more you interact, the more I want to do, the more I feel like showing to you guys. Like, it keeps me motivated just as much as I'm sure you guys like getting the new content. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. Let me know you guys want more. So to remove the old factory bushings, I'm only using a few tools actually total. I've got my Ryobi 3/4 inch or 1/4 inch impact with a 3/8 inch thing on it, and I'm using this with a bearing puller, a big old bolt, and occasionally some heat if needed. You may not need the heat, but generally all I'm doing is, like for these ones, these have like a little lip right here, so they can only come out one side. So on the side that I'm going to push from, I stick a bolt in it, and then I'll generally set this up and hook it underneath the rubber lip, obviously, so that you aren't, you know, clamping it down, and then I'll just impact it down. And if it wants to jam up or it doesn't want to come out freely, we'll add a little bit of heat to help melt around the edges. We're not trying to burn them out because I'm not trying to light my house on fire, because that just seems silly. If you don't have an impact, you can do it with a just ratchet wrench. It just may be a heck of a lot harder. The impact will save you so much time. And only like $50, so I highly recommend one if you don't have one already. So maybe I'll throw you on a tripod, let you guys get a time-lapse overview of how to remove a couple of these. We'll finish. So got all the bushings out. I hope you can see this okay. Anyway, I got all the bushings out, guys. The last thing to get out is the ball joints, which Mazda, for whatever reason, thinks it's best for you to just replace this whole arm as opposed to just this ball joint, but you can buy just these ball joints and they're just press fit. So I'm gonna just simply hammer them out, and I may just replace them. I'm not certain if I can't find a boot for them, but I think you can just buy a boot, but I think the joints are good. So I think we're just gonna buy a boot and repack them with grease. But to get them out, you just simply like put them in a vise or like over some blocks of wood and just hammer on the stud. And it's out. And that's it. Literally like all prepared. Okay, so I got all the bushings out. I pulled the ball joints out. And so now they're ready to go get sandblasted and repainted. So I'm gonna go take them over to my parents' place, and I will probably catch back up with you guys when I get back, because just out of time sake, I am not taking the camera with me, and I don't feel like shoving a camera in my parents' face, because I just don't want to. Anyway, so I'll be back in a little bit. Take care. Just made it back from my parents' place, sandblasted them. It didn't come out quite as nice as I would have liked, so I went ahead and gave them a quick sanding down. And last up is to brake clean them, and then I'm gonna hang them to dry out, set up a heater, and I'm gonna run down to Home Depot. This is kind of how they look after a quick like sanding and whatnot. I was just trying to get off like the heavy rust and stuff, which most of it's off, but the lower ones are obviously a lot worse than the uppers. The uppers actually came out pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and tie them up so they're off the ground so I can paint them good. I'm gonna go ahead and run down to Home Depot and grab some primer and paint. Hopefully you guys approve of my color choice, and yeah, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'll check back in with you guys when I'm back. Okay, just made it back from the store, got the primer, guys. Before I hung them up to get painted, I went ahead and cleaned them up with a brake parts cleaner, and then I also gave them a quick sanding. Actually in opposite order of that, because I sanded them and then cleaned them with brake parts cleaner, just to make sure that the paint would stick good. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a couple coats of primer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw the actual paint on. I got gold. We're gonna make it stylish for no reason, even though nobody's really ever gonna see these parts. So dope. So yeah, let's get started.
This is a Ryan Little production.
Okay guys, just finished painting the control arms. They look super dope. I'm super excited for them. Look at that, all shiny for nothing. Pretty certain there's definitely going to be some drips. I didn't super take my time with them, but they're also underneath the car and you ain't going to see them. So, whatever. I got to order the ball joint boots. So that's going to be it for today. So like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.